Hello, in this video I'd like to show you how you can quickly add subtitles or closed captioning to your YouTube videos. One thing that you should know is that generally YouTube automatically captions videos, but it doesn't necessarily do a great job of doing that with things like capitalization and spelling and things. So you might want to go in and doctor that up a little bit, especially if you have a student that is hearing impaired or if you want your students to read along. To do that, simply log into YouTube, make sure you're logged in and you can click on the little circle in the top right corner there and go to YouTube Studio. Once you're on YouTube Studio, along the left-hand side, you can click on Subtitles. And then you can select the video that you'd like to work on the subtitles. As you can see, some of these under languages says 1 or 2. That's because the 1 is generally the automatically generated subtitles. If there's a 2, that's because I was playing around with subtitles on those and made a second version. So I'm going to work with this first video here that has 1, and I'm going to expand that down. And you can see it says there's automatic English subtitles because I set that video as an English video. And I can click on these 3 dots here and I can say Edit on Classic Studio. This will allow me to come in and hit Edit again, and I can then go in and I can make corrections to the subtitles as needed. So YouTube did the best it could with listening to the audio in the video and, turning it into subtitles. Go through, fix typos, fix capitalization, punctuation, spend as much time as you want doing that. And then when you're done, you'll hit Save Changes, and you will now have 2 versions. You'll have the automatic version plus the version of the subtitles that you just made and doctored up. After you hit save on that, it took you back to your dashboard, and you can go back to this subtitle area again, and you can now see, even though I didn't really make any changes, it saved a second version of those subtitles. I have the automatic version, and I have this new version that, supposedly I would have made some changes to. And just for speed, I didn't really make any changes. But what I could do is see how this says, these both say they're published. One thing you might want to do is go in here and hit this Edit on Classic Studio, and then you can unpublish the automatic version. So it's still there, but it is just unpublished, and people will not see it anymore. And if you're sure that you're totally done with that, you could delete it, and that automatic version would not be there at all anymore. As you can see, I often just leave both versions and just unpublish and just only have published the version that I fixed up. So that's how you add subtitles to a video. Again, YouTube automatically really creates the subtitles for you. The user can turn on closed captioning if they want to, but you can go into your studio, go to the subtitle area, and you can make adjustments to those subtitles and fix up the mistakes and the typos and capitalization and make it look more professional. This is optional, but again, as I said earlier, if you have a student that is hearing impaired, having the subtitles is really important, especially for that student. But, there might be situations where you just want your students to be able to read along with what you're saying as well. And certainly subtitles would be helpful with that. Thank you. If you have questions, you can certainly let me know.